We are doing healing. Look at that. Look at that. That's the thing. Regardless. Ooh. Ooh. We're just shuffling, getting in the energy. We're definitely doing collective healing. Needs to be some healing. I ain't gonna let nothing get in my way. Almost done shuffling up, getting into the collective healing energy. We are going to go the main healing journey, the inner child, and the shadow self. I'm going to look at all three and then get messages, because we do have some important transits that has a lot to do with our healing journey. There is a lot of energy in Aries, and the Aries new moon on April 17th will be conjunct Chiron. And we have Mars moving into Aries, Mercury moving into Aries, and Saturn and Neptune is already there. So there's some deep healing when it comes to the collective. Aries is the first house of self collectively. So a lot of deep healing, inner wounds in this new moon energy. So we're going to get ahead of the energy and look at the collective energy and see where we should be healing, what we should be healing, what's going on in the current healing energies for the main healing journey, the inner child, and the shadow self. Heavenly Mother, Heavenly Father, Higher Self, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, Guardian Angels, Archangels, deities that walk with me in the highest white light in the universe, we come to you humbly offering gratitude and thanks for the many lessons and blessings you have gifted us. Please continue to shine them down on us. We ask that you remove any curse and break every chain placed upon us and turn them into blessings. We ask that you remove any curse and break every chain placed upon us and turn them into blessings. We ask that you remove any curse and break every chain placed upon us and turn them into blessings. Allow us to open up and receive everything that is meant for us. Continue to release the things that no longer serve us as we walk in our truth. Again, we are forever grateful and thankful for the clarity and insight that you will be bringing to the collective on their healing journey today. This is not my energy. This is all for the collective. Let's see what's going on in the collective energy. Main healing journey. Emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. Let's see what's going on in the collective healing journey. All right. In the emotions, we have the 6 of Cups. Okay. There can be some things lingering from the past that you still need to let go of, that you're holding on emotionally to. All right. Emotional attachments. All right. Trauma bonds, things like that. Things that keep you tied to things in the past. Mentally, okay, we got the 3 of Pentacles. This is a good thing. Co-creating in the mental space, right? Nurturing your mental, working on your doubts, your fears, balancing out that overthinking energy. Okay? Love to see it. All right, physically, we got the World. How are you showing up for you? There are some cycles that are closing physically. All right, and mentally is what I heard. Okay. New cycles beginning physically also, because with every ending, there is a new beginning. Spiritually, ooh, look at that. That spiritual insight. Okay. We have the King of Swords. This is like Archangel Michael energy spiritually right there with the shield and the sword, ready to protect what is yours and all that you have. All right, that sword could be used for communication, whether good or bad. It could be used to cut something off, whether good or bad. And that shield for protection. King of Swords and the spiritual energy. I love it. Let's see. Financially, we got the 8 of Swords. Financially, you keep doing things the same, right? Going in repeated patterns, needing to break out of the cycle financially to get ahead, to rise above. This could be lack mentality, the way that you are thinking, the way that you are, with the swords, could be you putting doubt and fears over your money energy. Remember, we have the 6 of Cups in the emotions. All right. You could be putting things that happened in the past and thinking things gonna go that way again and all of that when it comes to finances, and you need to rewrite the story with your finances, because in the 8 of Swords, this is a repeated cycle and you need to break through. Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. Underlying energy, ooh, it's a transformation. Yes, look at that. It is a transformation in the main healing journey. Oh, I love this energy. Look at this. We have the Death card. There's a definite transformation here. And we have the Prince of Wands. This is a new start, a new beginning. And look at that. The King of Wands energy. All right, this transformation is a major one. Going from the Prince to the King energy. Balancing out your spiritual energy. Maintaining and controlling the light and the shadow. Ooh. Okay, we got the Hermit at the bottom here. So going within. This has been a major, some major healing. Going within with the 7 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups. Ooh, look at that. The Star card came out in the beginning. When we're in the shuffle, the Star card came out with the Ace of Cups. It's with the 4 of Cups here. This is going within to bring some balance on what it is that you want to focus on when it comes to your healing, what you have been healing at this time. There is a transformation that has taken place. All right. I love to see it in the main healing journey. All right. Let's see. Inner child. Let's see what's going on in the collective inner child. Emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Let's see what we have. Oh, and financially. Inner child. Inner child healing for the collective. Okay, we got the Knight of Pentacles in the emotions. So learning how to balance. It has been slow to get over those childhood. We got the Six of Cups in the emotions in the main. So learning how to balance, moving forward, holding steady, learning how to ground your emotions. Okay, understanding that you are no longer that little child and you are standing in your new energy. Oh, I like this. It took a while. This is what I heard with the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck, but it is the knight that reaches its destination. So it's been taking you a while to balance out some inner childhood trauma emotionally and learning how to ground. All right, mentally, we got the Seven of Cups. Some of you guys can be daydreaming and thinking about things that you wanted to do as a child or things that controlled you as a child. These things are the cups that you are getting rid of. Remember, we synced the Hermit with the Four of Cups. Where do you want to place your energy? What is good for you? What is not good for you? This is where you are thinking mentally right now. All right, physically, look at that. The Queen of Pentacles, taking time to nurture on yourself, taking time to heal yourself. You could be healing through some mother wounds with the Queen of Pentacles. You could be doing some re-parenting. In the inner child, there's a lot of stability that's coming about. We got the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles coming out. Okay, spiritually in the inner child, we got the Eight of Pentacles. The inner child is looking stable, honey. I like this. Okay, so we got the Eight of Pentacles, putting in that work, putting in that work to heal some past trauma that happened in childhood spiritually. Doing the releasing, working with your energies. Oh, I like this. I like the inner child energy. Okay, financially, we got the Knight of Swords. Remember, we just talked about that, the Eight of Swords. All right, in the main financial energy when it comes to healing. We got the Nine of Swords. Some of you guys, like I said, it's the way you speak. It's the way that you see things. Here with the swords here. So you want to speak good energy over you. You want to speak good money over you. Good money affirmations. Some of you guys, because we have the Seven of Cups here in the inner child, in the mental, you guys might want to listen to affirmation music. All right, affirmation music that can uplift your energy when it comes to the lack mindset, because this is all thoughts. And you create your money, you create in your thoughts, and you want to create the right money energy also. Okay, so we got swords all the way down so far in the thoughts here when it comes to financial energy. So it's how you're creating, it's how you're thinking about your situation that you want to change. This could be something that you need to heal in your childhood, where you grew up in lack or poverty, or you guys didn't have enough, or anything like that. This is where you would want to learn how to become self-sufficient in the finances. Some of you guys could be holding on, like savings. Money is an energy. It has to flow. You might be trying to hold on to your last when you need to actually take that money and circulate that energy for it to flow back around to you. Everything I spend comes back to me times 10. Y'all need to say affirmations like this, because we see stuck energy in the finances. All right, because it's coming out in the main journey with the Eight of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Is how you speak, is what you're thinking about your financial situation. That is the blockage, and it needs to be freed up. And it comes from something that stems in your childhood. We got the Empress at the bottom of the deck. This could definitely be balancing out the way that your mother communicated. All right, with the Ten of Wands, it could have been a heavy burden. Some of you guys could have started work early and needed to learn how to financially take care of yourself at an early age. It could have been a heavy burden. Look at this. We got the Page of Swords. We got the Hierophant here. All right. This is building a different relationship pattern when it comes to your finances. Breaking free from the financial pattern that was set before you. And we have the Strength energy. Look at that with the Two of Pentacles. Definitely balancing that out. We have a lot of Pentacle energy in the inner child. So this is balancing out a lot. Okay. So mentally, in the inner child, you have the emotions with the Seven of Cups, right? You have the confusion, you have the doubts, you have the fears in the emotional energy. And we see the Six of Cups in the emotional energy in the main journey. So this has a lot to do with the past, but we do see a lot of Pentacles in the inner child. So learning how to reparent yourself, learning how to become stable, learning a different ritual, a different routine in your daily life to complete this. Oh, okay. We got the Queen of Pentacles, Empress energy. I love this. All right, let's look at the shadow self. Collectively, let's look at the shadow self when it comes to healing. Emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. Good morning, guys. Good morning. We got some real healing coming up with that new moon in Aries. It is going to be conjunct Chiron. And, you know, that's the deep inner wound. So, let's see what we got going on in the shadow self healing. All right, emotionally, we got the Temperance. Okay, you could be balancing out the shadow self. You could be learning from the things that happen from you, why you have created certain behaviors due to trauma. Okay, you could be releasing those and learning how to balance that out with the Temperance energy here. All right, mentally, look at that. We got the Two of Wands. I love it. Y'all digging up those negative seeds and learning how to plant new ones. Digging up those negative seeds, those doubts, those fears, those things that no longer align with you in the shadow. Yes, okay. I love it. Let's see. Oh, look at that. That Ten of Wands in the physical. Those things that you were meant to carry that are no longer yours. Look how you carrying that shit. Look, wait. We seen the Ten of Wands. You see that? You see the Ten of Wands in the inner child. You see that? She's slumping. She ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for her to carry. The Ten of Wands in the shadow, you got that shit. Look at the big difference. You're releasing and you're letting go of old patterns. You're learning how to carry yourself. Oh, beautiful energy. Okay, let's see what we got in the spiritual. Look at that, Ten of Pentacles. All right, connecting to your guides, connecting to your ancestral healing, ancestral wounds. That Ten of Wands there, feel like you had to carry everything on your back there. You're learning how to release. You're learning how to stand up straight. Oh, this is beautiful, Ten of Pentacles there, okay? You're healing your divine ancestral lineage here. You're connected spiritually. You're breaking those generational curses. All right, because we got, look at that. In the spiritual energy, we got the King of Swords, main journey, Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Working your ass off. Oh, I like it. Financially in the shadows, we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is in the inner child emotionally. So, your inner child healing, the things that brought you in trauma, all right, is going to be imperative for you to heal for your finances to break through. There's a connection with your emotional inner child in your shadow self finances. They connect. Pay attention. Look at that. We got the Queen of Pentacles. Y'all really balancing out. Y'all really learning. The Queen of Pentacles is in the inner child, in the physical energy. Really learning how to nurture yourself. Really learning how to balance. Really learning how to spiritually protect yourself with the Seven of Wands. Look at that. Page of Wands. You see that Two of Wands? You planting those new seeds in the mental. The Page of Wands. Putting stuff to action. Walking forward in those new seeds. All right? Learning about yourself has really balanced a lot. There's a lot of pentacles coming out here. Bringing stability as you're healing. All right, let's see. Guidance for the inner child. All right. We got Aspire Higher. Number 29, breaking down to a master number 11. Ascending Consciousness. That's what the inner child is working on right here. Moving out of that childish energy, flowing into the grown woman, Empress energy, Queen of Pentacles energy. Love to see it. We have a number 13, Death and Transformation. 1313 in the main healing journey, overall energy. Look at that there. Assistance is at hand, breaking down to a 4. So connecting, we said connecting with your guides. Connecting with your guides, connecting with your spiritual team, putting in the work to get that knowledge, getting that assistance, all right, to heal your inner child. And we have a number 38. Oh, 2 11s. 11 in the inner child guidance, walking through a new door. All right, we got commune with your power animal. Eyes of the jaguar. So make sure that, you know, whatever animals, whatever you feel connected to on your totem pole, look them up. All right, whatever animals you keep seeing, look them up and see how it is a reflection and helping you heal at this time. At the bottom of the deck, we got a number 30, breaking down to a 3, getting in alignment. Create a powerful network here. All right, so as you are healing your inner child, right, you are bringing and attracting things towards you naturally, doing the inner work. You're building a deeper connection with your spiritual team and your guides, definitely, as you are healing. All right, let's see. Guidance for the shadow self. Guidance for the shadow self. All right. We got a number 20, Judgment out here, break it down to a 2, Fulfillment. Doing the work. Okay. We got movement out here. If we are in the year of the hearse, we got a number 29 out here again. A lot of 11s. If you've been seeing 11s, walking through another healing door, movement forward in the shadow. You might not think you're making progress, but we got the Temperance. So you really been balancing. You really been learning how to plant new seeds and dig up those seeds. All right, we got Trap. So with this trap, you only can free yourself. It's up to you. It's up to you to bring into balance. You got to free your mind, free your mental. You got to dig up those seeds, plant some new ones. It's heavy work. It's heavy work to do the shadow work. But from the 10 of Wands to the 10 of Pentacles, when you are healing, right? When you free yourself, that success comes. Looking at yourself in the mirror, right? Doing those journal prompts. There is wish fulfillment when you work through the trauma, the pain, the tragedy, the loss, the grief. But it does take time. Nothing happens overnight. You got the 9 of Pentacles in your inner child and in your shadow. It takes work. It takes work. You have to put in the effort. The healing journey ain't easy. It's not easy. Let's see. From now till the new moon in Aries, which is going to be conjunct Chiron, healing our deep inner wounds, we're going to get healing messages that will help guide us through. Oh, that one flew off the table. We have selling out. We have cycles. All right, so that's a number 1 and a number 6. Here, what else we have coming out for the collective? Okay, we got soulmate energy. We got have faith. So, the selling out and the cycles, this could be continuous cycles of you not putting yourself first. Continuous cycles of you selling out to people please or make somebody else happy right here. These are the things that needs to be closed out. Whatever selling out means to you. Selling out means not being true to what you stand on, not being true to you. All right? They want you to have faith during this time. It's a lot of energies. It's a lot of energies leading up to the Mars and Saturn conjunction. And Mars is going to conjunct Neptune first. So your faith will be tested. Master number 22 out here. So having faith, learning how to master yourself and your energies during this time. And we have soulmate energy at the bottom of the deck coming in together. One, balancing the light and the shadow, harmonious. You could be coming into a relationship if you are in a relationship, you could be balancing out some of this stuff. If this is pertaining to a relationship energy here, I'm also picking up somebody could have a passed over loved one that is a soulmate energy, and soulmates can be platonic. That is definitely watching over you at this time on your healing journey. Healing for the collective. Healing messages for the collective. We got pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. We have abundance. I am a limitless being. I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. We talked about those abundance affirmations. All right, to free yourself of a lack. We have death. It's in the main journey. There's a transformation. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Sometimes things have to fall down for energy to shift in certain areas of your life. You need to pay attention to where Aries is at, because this is what has been shifting over the last 7 years, and Chiron is going to be leaving Aries. So this new moon is very, very important in hoping you don't miss the boat and what it is that you needed to be healing on your journey. Wow, Chiron was in Aries. Or is still, because it's never too late to recreate. Ooh, we got a betrayal out here. Betrayal revealed. The situation will reveal to you the intention behind it, whether it's you betraying yourself in some way or another person or situation. You are being asked to unmask the truth by removing any blinders that hinder the clarity that is needed. That selling out, those cycles of betrayal is going to be revealed. We got love redefined. Yes, because when you heal, you don't love the same. You don't move the same. You don't act the same. You don't think the same. Things are shifting and things are redefining. Cupid has entered your heart and has awakened you to love and romance, but this time on a different vibration. Having a newfound love for yourself has created an opportunity for a new chapter with the possibility of cultivating healthy relationships. That soulmate energy. We have radiant goddess, acceptance. You are an amazing goddess ready to fully understand how significant you are. Tap into your power by owning your own beauty and potential, by not making any apologies for it. Free yourself. We see that. Unleash the shadow. Work on it. Heal it. Healing messages for the collective. Saturn coming through. Until death do us part, you got to heal the shadow. You got to work on breaking those generational curses. In the spiritual, we got the King of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles. It's a heavy burden to carry. It is. Restrictions, adversity, structure, learning karmic lessons, maturity. Saturn is in Aries, the first house of self, making us grow up. We can no longer do childish things. They no longer align with who we are now. Discipline. What we talking? Get to doing that shadow work, reflecting. Soul searching, deep introspection, evaluation, hermit energy, void period. What do we talk about? This is what's going on from now until the new moon. We seen the hermit come out in the inner child already. Or was that the main healing journey? That was the main healing journey. Nope, the star came out. And we have temptation, self-deception, deception. Make wise choices. How are you betraying yourself? Your choices is your consequences. All right? Some of you guys need to be healing, reflecting on the choices that you made. And anytime you deceived yourself, now you got to heal that. You got to clear the karma up. We talked about those thoughts, feeling trapped. Out here twice. Overthinking in their head, worries, fear. Listen to affirmation music all day. Get out of your head. Create something new in your energy. It's okay. Right? My favorites is Londrell, Tony Jones, Geminel. Just affirmation music, things that are going to uplift you, things that are going to put your mental in a great space over the next, basically 2 weeks, minus 2 days, 12 days. Friday on the 17th is the new moon, where it's going to be conjunct Chiron. So it's going to be a lot of reflecting and a lot of healing, a lot of clearing some karmic debt if you learn the lessons and break free from what's keeping you trapped. All right? Healing messages for the collective. We got to see it through. Okay? You don't always finish what you start and then talk badly to yourself because of it. Break the karmic pattern by seeing a project through to the end and then be proud of what you accomplished. Boom. Go the distance here. We have speak your truth. You've stayed silent long enough. Speak up, stand your ground, and state your perspectives. You will rise to a higher vibration when you let your voice be heard. And we have strategy and planning. Your actions have taken you to a new phase in your spiritual evolution. Now is the time to plan and strategize for the highest possible income. That is switching that negative mindset, right? If you always worried about what will go wrong, how are you focused on everything that can go right? What is it? Proper planning. What is the saying? I forgot the saying, but y'all know how it goes. If you prepare and you plan, Although, even though you prepare and plan, you can't control anybody else's energy. You can only control yours. All right, let's see what we got. Healing for the collective. All right, we got career source. Retiring, fulfilled, and accomplished. Finding success in your career work gives you a sense of purpose. Some of you guys need to focus on that. And then we have a source of light. Source of light and positivity to others, achieving personal growth and wisdom. Your inner strength inspires others. And we have seeking answers. If you guys need a healing read, of course, come book. Exploring metaphysical and esoteric fields in search for answers and truth, the beginning of your spiritual search. Oh my God. So the new moon in Aries can definitely start a lot of new spiritual journeys for a lot of people. All right, you could be exploring different avenues. You could be exploring astrology, Reiki. You could be exploring crystal healing, anything, just exploring spirituality, period. And you're going to be reflecting on things differently as you have been on your journey and redefining how you love. Oh, okay. Let's see the healing energy being pushed into the collective from now into the new moon in Aries. Oh, we got a lot. Okay, we got a number 29. We got 29 on the board 3 times. Confirmation. There's changes that's coming through. There's changes. All right, we got a number 13. 13 on the board 3 times. Death and transformation. All right, we got abundance energy on the board twice. Okay, needing to shift from the lack mindset to the abundance mindset. There are changes being made. All right, look at that. We got a master number 11. 11 is on the board out here a couple times. All right, a new day. Flowing in new energy. Releasing that past energy because it's keeping you stagnant and stuck. We got a number 24. Break it down to a 6. Ascension being pushed into the collective over the next 2 weeks. We got a number 31. That's the opposite of the 13, but it's still a 4. Pay attention to the omens that you being seen, things that's showing you the way, whether bad or good. Because Spirit is trying to show you what is healthy for you and what is unhealthy for you at this time. Because you're going through changes and healing your energy. And we have, a number 17, that star card, healing energy, feminine energy. We talked about healing the mother wound. We talked about the reparenting. All right, so there's a healing in the feminine energy taking place. All right. Let's see, what do we need to do to shift some energy from now until the new moon in Aries. All right, some of you guys could be asking, am I on the right path? Sometimes we second guess what we are doing. We lose trust in the process and question if we are even on the right path at all. Know this. You are on the right path. Keep going. Keep believing. Keep remembering that you made a soul contract that you are currently fulfilling in every area of your life. Even if you can't see it, that doesn't mean it's not real. Remember, we have the have faith, right? Your faith is going to be tested with all this energy in Aries and a lot of unhealed people. Today, search for all the ways you are aligned with your soul's purpose. The signs will appear. Let this newfound trust fuel your next steps. How can I surrender more in this moment? It is essential to have clear, strong intentions of what we desire, but it's equally important for us to detach from the outcome. It's time to surrender. Let the universe have some breathing room to work. Let go of the wheel and trust so deeply that your trust turns into gratitude for what you cannot see yet, but you know is coming. Know this so deeply that your soul vibrates. You are not alone. Your life has purpose, and the more you surrender, the more God can produce miracles in your life. Today's mantra: I surrender, I accept all that I cannot change, I release the outcome, and I joyfully trust the process. We have, does my life have room for more pleasure and play? In what area are you lacking pleasure right now? Maybe in certain relationships or with work. Is it possible to shift the seriousness of life to experiencing a more creative, wild, and playful side of you? What would happen if you added more play and laughter into your life? What area is lacking this right now? Time to play. Let go of any need to produce anything. What can I burn? Burn it. Burn it all. The ugly lies, the pain, the shame, the criticism, the images that run through your head, the reminders of what you did wrong, and the proof that you are not enough. Burn, baby, burn. Your soul is calling. It's time for a rebirth. You are like the phoenix rising from the ashes, no longer attached to your past. You are free. Your rings are ready. Use them. Make the choice that you will no longer let the past define you. Pick up your pen. What will your next chapter look like? It's time to rewrite it. It's time to rewrite it. Spirit said, let me upgrade you. Do the healing. Do some shadow work. Release those temptations. Understand what your temptations and triggers are. All right, let's see what we got. Healing lessons from now until the new moon in Aries. I'm trying to get y'all ahead of the game so it don't hit y'all hard. Do the healing work because we starting on a new journey. Live in the moment. On this day, strive to live in the moment. Only speak about positive things in your life and avoid bringing up the past, especially negative memories or situations. Your goal, to experience how difficult it is to live in the present. Healing is rapidly enhanced when you're focused in the now. Some of you guys will be cutting off people that only live in the past and bring up the past all the time. We have bring humor into your life. That's the second time of the play. Think about whether you truly have a sense of humor. Healing is enhanced with humor, and laughter can lighten almost anything. Certainly most day-to-day irritations. Your goal, to bring humor to everything that causes you stress, as this is one of the most empowered responses you can have. Somebody trying to bring you stress, laugh at that shit. Understand that if you are on a healing journey and other people are not, over the next few weeks, the rest of April, is going to be some tension. I've been telling y'all, but we on the healing path, so we stick to that. Spirit said expect miracles. Yes. Expect a miracle. Something will come into your life that will serve your healing. So be open to it and express gratitude when it comes. Your goal, to know that the world becomes a vessel for the divine when you see the divine in all things. Anything could give you a message. I could pull a sermon out of anything. I promise you. Because me and the divine like this. See things through the eyes of the divine. Remember, your love is being redefined. Oh, Venus is at home. Let's close them out with a white light oracle. Healing. Oh, came right out. A number 21. The Seraph of 963 Hertz. Anytime we get a Hertz card, you know you got to listen to it, meditate on it, get in that energy. Oh, this goes right along with the message. Practice connecting to the joy that is always deep within you. Pay attention to what brings you exquisite delight. If you don't know what it is, you are guided to experiment and explore. Connecting to the joyful capacity of your heart will heal so much negativity and uncertainty. Let your heart relax. Allow the spiritual grace that wishes to reorder your life to manifest its miraculous magic. Oh, I knew they told me to do the healing for a reason. Okay. Because I wasn't about to do it. All right. We was really about to do current energy check-in just for all signs. But they said, do the healing journey because... And they had me look at the new moon like, oh yeah, it's conjunct Chiron. There's some deep healing taking place over the next 2 weeks. So you need to pay attention. And it's going to be in the way that you handle your triggers, trauma, tragedy, grief, and loss. Okay? The seraphim are angelic beings of an extremely high vibration. They are angelic mystics in constant devotion and adoration of the divine. When we passionately fall in love with a divine face of luminous grace, whether it be a person who has entered our lives as if they have dropped straight from heaven onto earth, or we feel our heart awakening to new depths of love and meditation with our spirit guides, we are in harmony with the seraphim. When we go through the struggle and are somehow fortunate enough to recognize the protective and healing action of divine grace intervening on our behalf, we can shift to such gratitude we just want to kiss the sky and sing a love song to the universe. Then we are in touch with our own inner seraph. Some egos project their narcissistic wounding and lack of romantic imagination unto spirit, concluding that the divine must be rather vain if it wants swarms of angels flying about constantly singing its praises. They don't understand that the divine asks for our love so it can give of itself to us. When we feel love, when we are in love, our hearts are open and receptive. The divine isn't interested in praise for its own sake, but for what we can receive when our hearts are opened by it. Ooh, come through, spirit. When you have a beautiful experience, fall in love, enjoy the best meal of your life, see a film that awakens your mind, do you not want to tell others about it? Our world can seem a bleak and spiritually barren place. We need jubilant, mystical hearts who know the secret of esoteric ecstasy and are divinely drunk in their celestial communion. Come through, spirit. We need to see them happily stumbling about as love-struck fools, startling our intellects with their brilliant ramblings, opening our hearts with the purposeful passions. We need such loving delight with the divine, so we cannot help but want to call forth in wondrous gratitude and declare our love from the rooftops for all to hear and feel. This oracle brings a message straight from the divine to you. Let me love you. Now I'm hearing Mario, you should let me love you. Oh my gosh, okay. The divine says, let me love you. Oh my gosh. All right, so meditate in it. The tone of 963 hertz unlocks the radiant luminosity of your light body. This body of light is the inner essence of your physical structure and is yet not and it structure and yet is not constrained by it. Your light body is your internal interface between the spiritual plane and the physical plane. It is where healing, bliss, and inspiration flow unimpeded. The higher worlds transmit consciousness, raising light codes directly into your body of light, affirming your original soul notes and preventing the ego from obscuring the spiritual light so that you can manifest your most authentic life path. Come through. Over the next 2 weeks, y'all better be buckling down and y'all healing. This telepathy of light between spirit and your inner being gives rise to knowing without knowing how you know. This oracle guides you to trust your inner knowledge, even if it doesn't always seem logical. Spirit is guiding you. The universe will provide an ample resources to support you doing what you have come to this planet to do. There is no need to turn away from what your heart adores, and every reason to embrace it with total trust. Connection with this tone plugs us into the inner intricacies of our ecstatic energy field, where we can partake of the miraculous medicine of love and light and be reminded that we can handle anything that comes our way with grace. Spiritual infusions of light and wisdom, such as those that travel on the 963 hertz frequency, are alchemical. We got the death card in the number 13 out here so many times. They are able to distill value from any circumstance and transform it. This frequency is a cosmic particle accelerator, which facilitates graceful return to the loving wisdom and the creative resourcefulness of spirit. Seraph of 963 hertz brings a message that the light in whatever it arouses in your heart and alights in your being with passionate gratitude and delicious hunger for more is powerful enough to captivate, and heal you. In doing so, it opens the way to manifestation. Praises to our generous, graceful, loving universe. Healing process. You may like to work with a journal for this exercise. Contemplate and briefly describe several moments when you felt joy, gratitude, vitality, and aliveness. They may be everyday events or a special event or unusual occurrence. As you record your experiences, that shadow work that we talked about, that reflecting, as you record your experiences, you might be able to open your heart with gratitude for those experiences. Perhaps you can cultivate a feeling of wonder and appreciation for how marvelous life can be. You might sense your life as precious. When you are ready, say the following aloud. May I connect with my own depth, sincerity, and gratitude for life. May my heart and its depth of life, capacity for awe and appreciation of mystery be empowered and protected by the light. May I fall in love with the true beauty of my sacred life path. From the universal heart to my heart, to the hearts of all beings, may spiritual love and blessings flourish. You have completed your healing process. Over the next 2 weeks, the healing that is being done in the 5D being brought to the 3D, the healing energy is nothing but changing, shifting your energy from lack to abundance, releasing what no longer serves you. A lot of you guys just need to see something through. All right. A lot of you guys, you wondering if you on the right path, but if you switch trajectories, how you going to see it through? A lot of deep messages coming through. Sitting down and reflect on what it is that you have been through on this healing journey. Remember, Chiron entered Aries in 2019, I believe, and it is leaving Aries this year. So this is, this is that reflect on the change from then, reflect on your healing journey, reflect on your growth. There's a lot of energy that's transpiring, learning ways of how you betrayed yourself, closing out those cycles of betrayal, closing out cycles where you overgave, where you put other people first. This is a rebalancing of the scales. I told y'all it was going to start in the full moon in Libra, and it's going to be lasting all Aries season, all April actually, because Uranus moves out of Taurus at the end of the month. There are major shifts that are occurring, so you need to tap in, pay attention, do your shadow work, reparent yourself, nurture yourself. I always tell y'all, when we got harsh energies and leading up, we got harsh energies leading up to the new moon. Right after the new moon, we have that direct Mars and Saturn conjunction. So you want to make sure that and when Mars conjunct Neptune, that's going to be a whole lot of doing shit out of illusion. So you want to make sure you stay grounded. You want to make sure you have the facts and know how you need to be moving. So, don't be taking risk. If you need to go back to watch the Aries season replay, don't be taking those risks. Make sure you are doing what you need to be doing during this energy, because it's Aries. It's Aries season. Aries, your first house of self. It is all about you. You are supposed to be focused on you. All right, this is that energy where you focus on you. You're creating. We are in new energy period with Saturn and Neptune being in Aries. This is new energy, right, together. And then this Mars Saturn conjunction in Aries is going to be new energy. You could either move off of risk, haste, or you could form some type of discipline, right? Some type of discipline, motivation to take you where you need to go. This is about you. This is about self here. This is the transformation that is occurring within self. Make sure you know where Aries is at in your chart, because that's where all this energy is at, and that's where we're paying attention to it. That's where this healing is taking place this month. All right, y'all have a great day.